In this video, I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to actually mark assessments. So here I've set a challenge for my students. They had a PowerPoint that they had to amend. So if I just click this, it will bring me into the actual assignment itself. And you can see here 25 students have handed in. And there are 5 students who have assigned it to, but who have not yet handed it in. And you can see the names of who's missing. Now what I've gone through is I've actually just said they didn't, 2 students actually handed it in, but they didn't click their own hand in button, so it doesn't show up on mine as being handed in. So this is their work. And then other students, this student was absent, so obviously he's got no work in there. And this student was in, but they didn't upload their work. And I've just written a comment for each of them. So as you can see here, I've marked some of the students' work. I've set it, it's out of 25 points. If you change your mind when you're marking it, you can actually just go back in and give it a different number or make it as unmarked. So to mark the next piece of work, I just click. This is their piece of work, so I just click on it and it will bring me into a preview screen for it. Most pieces of software, you'll be able to actually preview what they're doing, but there are some pieces of work that you will actually need to download. So for example, in this piece of work here, I've asked the students to add transitions to the slide, which obviously I can't see in this preview mode, so I'm actually going to download it. And the piece of work will download here. Now there is a slight problem with my PowerPoint when it opens, so you just have to bear with me a moment to fix that. Okay, so now I can go through and I can see all of the work that the student has done. I've actually gone through this earlier to get the student's mark. So I know that the student is on a 19. So I'm going to close that down, go back to my piece of work. I'm going to give the student a mark here. We can write a comment. Now, if it was a piece of work that I decided that actually I wanted to put a comment on here, and so let's say I want to say, don't forget to use capital letter, I can actually go to their piece of work, click on this little speech mark with a plus here, draw a box around whatever it is I want to comment on. I'm going to say, don't forget to and then I click comment, and the student will be able to see this on there. It might be that I also want to add a comment from a comment bank. So up here, I've actually got this comment bank, and what I've done is I've added some comments to it that are comments that I use quite frequently. So I can actually, I'm just going to go to my last slide on this. I'm going to put my little comment in again. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to just type in a hashtag on there, and it brings up all those comments from my comment bank, and I can actually just start typing. So let's say if I want to say this is a good piece of work, it'll bring up anything that has the word in. I'm going to say good start, and then I'm going to add that comment on there. And that now when the student scrolls through their work, they'll be able to see that comment. Once I've finished marking that student's work, I just click the arrow to the right. Sorry, I've just forgotten to actually add this comment here. I'm going to post that. And then I'm going to hit to the right, and it will bring me on to the next student. Now this student's work was missing, so I can skip them. And then I just go ahead and I mark the next piece of student's work. Once I've finished marking the whole of the class's work, I'm going to close down this preview mode. Once all of their pieces of work have been marked, I'm just going to tick here, and it will tick beside everybody's name. And then I can say return, and the students will get an email that says their work has been marked, and it will give them a link to here. And what they will see when they click is they will have this score that appears on the screen when they look at it.